Hey, what's going on, everybody? Good evening, peace and love, light and love, and all of that great, wonderful stuff. How's everybody doing this second day into February? We are in a new month. We are in a new season for this new month. Let's have a new you, okay? What goals will you be working on for February, for the month of February? If you don't know who I am Aisha, or Aisha, or a lot of people call me by my nickname, Jade. I know I'm a little late getting on. It's 9:57 p.m., but I had some catching up to do on my Aisha Speaks Jade podcast, and I just want to be not only consistent, but I wanted to discipline myself to set out the tasks that I had. So if you decide to come on with me, that is what's up. If not, this replay will be available, and it's also by way of, it will be on my Aisha Speaks Jade podcast platform. So guys, again, we are in a new month. How excited are you? I am residing in Atlanta, Georgia, but I am always a Jersey Shore. Can't even talk. Listen to me. I am forever a Jersey Shore girl and a Philly John. Always. By way of California, now residing in Atlanta, where the Super Bowl is. Super Bowl 53. It is mad crazy downtown. I was out earlier, taking care of some business, just having a self-care day. And I'm telling you, on my way to where I was going, it was getting crowded. Definitely by the time I was heading back into the crib, it was crazy. Trains had stopped. They were messing up. It was just so much. I don't mean no shade. Just MARTA, our transportation here, which is MARTA, just could not handle it. All these people on the train, like they say, use MARTA. Well, MARTA just wasn't equipped. And that's not throwing no shade. That's just hashtag facts. So anyway, how are you guys? I'm just curious. Let's just have an open conversation if you're on here. How will you guys deal with February? We're done with January. There is probably some things that you did not get done for January, and that's okay. I know I didn't. So how will you bring in the new month for? Hey, Kim Ford, peace and blessings to you. Thank you for joining, Miss Lady. So I'm talking about February being a new month. We're done with January. Whatever we didn't accomplish or complete in January, we still have the opportunity to get it done in February. So what are some of you guys' goals? What do you set out to do? Hi, Devin Tinsley. Hope I'm saying your last name correct. How y'all doing? Peace and blessings. So what are you doing? What are your strategies? Is your goal to move forward in whatever you're doing, whether it's working for corporate America or if you're working for yourself, you are a business owner, an entrepreneur, public speaker, a coach, advisor, financial consultant? Like, what are you guys doing with yourself? So, and I hope it's something positive, seriously. For last month, I'm telling you, and this is a disclaimer, and I know I may touch on people's toes without even having to say names, like I'm not even all about that, but I know that I probably will get hit up or blocked. But let me say this, my heart means well. I have so much on my plate. It's not an excuse. It's just a reality. I have a lot on my plate. If I'm interested in possibly knowing and or wanting to start like a business, I don't want to say a business with you, but a business opportunity. There you go. If I'm interested in a potential business opportunity, could you please, when I ask questions, could you please explain it in full? If you don't want to text or email me it, I'm willing to do a live Zoom. I'm willing to do a live FaceTime. One of my pet peeves, and I try my best to not do it myself, but one of my pet peeves is when I'm asking you questions, please don't give me a little bit at a time. Just tell me the full thing. If I'm interested, I will follow. If I'm not, it's okay. You'll probably find someone else that will do it. If I want to get signed up, I don't give a damn if it costs low or if it's free. And then I ask you some additional questions and you're like, oh, you tell me this underlining thing like there's so much more to it than what originally was told. I'm done. And that's not being mean, but I try to give back what I want. That's my little disclaimer. I'm leaving it there. I'm not even going way deeper. It's not to one particular person. It's just the in general, because that it just becomes overwhelming. And so I'm also saying with that, whatever I'm currently in, that's what I'm currently in. Everything else, I'm just going to have to put it on hold for right now because I have things that I need to do with my Chit Chat Chew Show podcast, Aisha Speaks Jade podcast, public speaking, okay? Myself, because you know what I get into, my three rules: self-care, self-love, and self-respect. Also knowing my self-worth, creating my happiness, creating my greatness. And if you cannot understand that, that is okay. I'm not going to allow you to get me out of content. I'm just going to leave you alone and keep moving forward. That's the end of that. So, again, what's everybody doing? Now, you know I am a researcher, #researcher. So, movement. When I say movement, I'm talking about getting some exercise in. Perhaps you were thinking about, you know what, I need to incorporate more exercise into my life. Well, you still can do it. It's not too late. You don't have to say a resolution. You can just plan on doing some exercise, whatever that looks like. If you can afford a gym, that is awesome and wonderful. If you cannot, YouTube is my best friend. You can go, you can like research YouTube for anything. Just put it in the search box and something will appear. You can do exercise in the comfort of your own home, okay? So let's get more healthier in general, all of us. Let's get more healthier in general, regardless if you're vegan or vegetarian or, I mean, you just eat meat. Let's just get more healthier. Let's walk more, okay? You can walk 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes. If you can do more, that's great. So walking and exercising and just getting out there and moving our bodies and doing cardio and doing Zumba and doing a lot of different movements for our bodies. So they have an app, okay, when I was looking, okay? So if you're a runner, before I get to that, if you're a runner, you can run for about 20 minutes. Again, you can walk 10, 15, 20, like on your break, you can walk maybe 20 minutes, even 30 minutes, depend on, you don't want to overwhelm yourself, but you want to get that in. They have an app called Tranic. That is TRANIAC. TRANIAC. TranicFit.com. That is an app which delivers personal training via your phone. They also have Living Retreats, which is a 12-week online plan, which you can go to living8020.com. living8020.com. So that's a resource. Let's get into becoming more fit, right? Because all of this, what I'm going to briefly speak on, it all interacts together. When we're physically okay, mentally okay, spiritually okay, financially okay, things can work really well. But when one is off, from my experience, all of it's off. So yes, let's start getting more fit. Next, nutrition. Nutrition is so important. Less sugar, okay? Less caffeine. Let's work on knocking down the alcohol if you drink. Let's eventually stop smoking or cutting back on that, because it all has a part to play um, in our lives, right? And so nutrition with that, we're used to having big plates, a lot of us, and eating seconds, having our second plates just be really full, right? And no. So let's eat proportionate. Let's make sure that we incorporate our vegetables and our natural fruits, because the fruits that are packaged or the fruits that are in the can tend to be more sugary. Okay, so let's make sure that we eat proportioned meals, and get our proteins in. Let me see what else I want to say. We can also, Google a lot of things, because I'm just doing this real briefly. Like, find out, like, what's a good serving for you as far as what you're going to eat. So make healthy handbag or man bag desk drawer snacks like pumpkin seeds, raw almonds. When you're in between your meals and you're a little hungry, and you might not be quite ready to eat a full meal. So, like a healthy snack. Hemp seeds are good. Again, pumpkin seeds, raw almonds, different types of nuts that you can eat, raisins, fruit, apples. They always say an apple a day keeps the doctor away. So there are things that you can do to have better nutrition, and it just makes your life and makes your body feel so much more better. Recovery and sleep, to me, that is also not only important, but mentally important, because when you get a good rest, your brain, your mind, you're able to function better. When you don't get a good enough rest or sleep, right? You're cranky, you're moody, you're kind of all over the place. And if you're a person like me, I do not get 7 to 8 hours of sleep. I get probably 4 to 5 hours of sleep. But what I've been doing is, okay, because I have to be real, there are times when I have insomnia and I cannot sleep until it's time to wake up, and then I'm ready to go to sleep. Well, by then it's too late, because I have to get up and I have to go to work. But believe me, it catches up to me. So what I've been doing is been listening to YouTube with those water sounds or nature sounds, and putting the phone down, because the phone and social media can be such a distraction. If you're on your laptop and you're looking at social media, or if you're looking at a movie, like, we have to set a time when we can put all that down. We can lay down, we can turn off the light. If you have a lava lamp, I hear that's really good. I hear also that the white noise is good. I don't have either one, but I do put on that YouTube with the nature and the water and things like that. Very peaceful, very calming. Different people have different strategies. Some people drink teas that are very calming, like chamomile, and I'm sure there's other types of teas. Also, I've heard that people take, what is the name of it? Melatonin, that is supposed to, I guess, make you feel like you've had a restful sleep. I've never tried it. Different people have different perspectives on it. But do some research to see what may work for you if you're having an issue with going to sleep. So, sleep is very, very important. Also, I believe spirituality plays a part for those that are in the spirituality realm. I know everybody may not practice a particular spirituality. I don't particularly practice one, but I do have a go-to. And to each his own. You can do mantras, you can do prayers, you can do chants. If you read a Bible, if you read the Quran with the Q or the K, if you read Buddhist literature or whatever your go-to is, make sure that everything, or nature-based, because there are people who are very nature-based. So whatever your go-to is spiritually, physically, mentally, let's just make sure that we combine all of that so that we can have a financial blessing or financial benefits. Let's start our February off right. We're only into the second day. Let's not make a lot of excuses. Okay, let's take some time for us to get to know us, our good, bad, and indifferent, because that might sound silly, but a lot of us don't know us. Like, we really haven't taken the time to know who we are. Sometimes you just maybe need to take a break, okay? And don't let the opinion of others define who you are. If you fall down, you're entitled to feel the way that you feel, but don't stay in it. Get up and brush yourself off and know that there's tomorrow, and know that there is another opportunity for you to try it again. This is my brief conversation. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Oh, thank you very much, Natalie Keith. Thank you for joining me. Again, if you ladies and or gents would like to leave in my comment box, what are your goals for the month of February? What are your strategies? What are your plans? What do you plan to do for the month of February that you may not have had the opportunity to do for January? Be good to yourself. Stay true to yourself. Always remember the 3 goals again: self-care, self-love, self-respect. Know your truth, know your worth, create your happiness as well as create your greatness, and follow your passions. And also, please join my Aisha Speaks Jade Facebook page, where that is my podcast platform. I've had 2 guests so far for the year of 2019. It was very exciting and fun. And that's another thing before I get off. This month is Black History Month, but really Black History Month is year-round, 365 days a year, okay? So I'm challenging anyone who works for a corporate business, or if you have your own business, whatever that looks like for you, I would love to have you come on my platform for Black History Month. That is my challenge to each and every one of you that will be listening to this. If you're on now, again, if you have your own business, your speaker, advisor, whatever it is, or if you work for a corporation and you want to speak about Black History Month for the month of February, please reach out to me via on my personal, or you can go to my Aisha Speaks Jade page that you're going to like, and let me know. This is my challenge. Regardless, I mean, I have a strategy anyway, but I'm just putting it out there, and I hope that you guys will be interested in being a guest of mine. I would love to have you, would love to dialogue with you and just get it set up. So I gave resources. I'm on here for a brief moment, actually getting ready to tune out or just end this live video, but have an enjoyable evening. Have a better tomorrow on purpose, and just be safe. With that being said, well wishes, positive vibes, and energy, and for all of us for 2019, abundance and prosperity. Be blessed. Ashe.